Good evening. We have the story of what happened in the fire this morning. The homeowner says he should have been killed, but is alive to tell us what really happened. You can't blame Paul Preston for being extremely bitter, hurt during a fight.
When he and I were fighting, he was on top of me, smacking me.
He barely escaped a fire. The house he owns is destroyed, and one of his renters is dead.
I have no use for him. None. I don't ever want to see him again. If I got to go to court, I don't want to go to court. He killed that girl. I don't need to talk. I don't need to tell them anything else. He killed the girl. Period.
The victim's been identified by several sources as Corey Van Hully. She was renting a room with her boyfriend here. There were 5 people in the house at the time this happened. Everybody got out alive except for Corey. Preston says another renter at the house, 62-year-old Michael Peranian, went nuts. Preston thinks he set fire to the basement steps and then went to beat up Preston's caretaker, a 55-year-old woman, with a club. Preston says he wanted to beat up people and let the house burn. Preston jumped on Peranian to stop him, he says, as the fire was burning.
He's a moron, a psycho moron, through and through.
He crawled out of the house. 3 others did too, including Peranian, who is now a murder suspect. Today, News Channel 3 got a close look at the damage, a huge hole in the ground. We looked through a window. In one bedroom, the only item not burned, a picture on the wall with the Lord's Prayer on it. But even though Preston survived, he says there was no miracle here. This was murder.
Whether he did it with that club or the fire got her, take your pick. Take your pick.
The suspect turned himself in right after the fire this morning. An autopsy is being done to determine the actual cause of death. In Sparta Township, Jamie Innes, News Channel 3.